Hey guys, 13 days remaining, and we've gotten a lot done over the last 6 weeks. But it doesn't matter because the city is shutting us down. Hey guys, 13 days left, and we are getting shut down. My name is Paul, and this is the Ugly Motel. Let me just go into a little bit about that hook to get your attention. We are getting shut down in 13 days. Now, does that mean that our efforts back here are all in vain? No. They actually didn't really have that big of a problem with the annex. When I bought the hotel, the annex was in fact condemned, and we brought it back out of that, and we've been working on improving it, making it make more sense. But it's a huge piece of land, and it's a lot of rooms, and the city hasn't felt like we've done enough to keep it repaired. We haven't done enough improvements to keep it up to building safety standards, to keep it up to fire standards and whatnot. So there's a lot of issues, and in 13 days, every single person needs to be out of this property. Now, does that mean that they're not gonna let me open up this back annex building the next day? We don't know. It's really just gonna come down to, one, can we get everything done in time? Two, is the building actually safe and ready for people to occupy? And three, does it look good? Have we fixed the issue? And they can't say that that's the real issue, but come on. It's been an ugly motel for a while, and I haven't fixed the outside. Hopefully you guys can all see what we've been doing this whole time, and we're making the outside look pretty too. So anyhow, my Hail Mary pass here is to get this annex building fixed up in time, and hopefully be able to maintain both this channel and the property by going on to the next piece of the puzzle, the next piece of the project. After this annex building is rented out, we'll be able to start working on the even bigger eyesore, which is the hotel behind me. I'm standing here inside the new upper deck of the annex building. We've got a lot of work done. Sorry I haven't posted in the last couple of days. I had to take some time off. I had to go see my son, my daughter, my wife, and my mom had come down to watch the kids for a bit. Again, I live in St. Louis, so my 2-year-old, he was missing me, and I had to at least try to get a little bit of time in a few days before we start the next leg of the race. All right, so I said one of the major things that we had to have before being able to rent out these rooms is that the rooms had to be safe. They had to be operational. That means making sure our plumbers have gone through and done everything that needs to be done to have every room plumbed correctly. And that includes putting in new bathtubs. That means our electricians have had to go through and check to make sure all the electrical is working. And the most important thing is the new roof. We had a hailstorm in the spring, caused some leaks. That was bad. Now we have no leaks. I'm gonna let Moses talk a little bit about that, explaining what all we did on that new commercial roof. When I say we, I mean they did it, and I benefit from it, so that's nice.
Okay, that's the concrete part. Tweak is an inch and a half.
Now the rest of the progress. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through our rooms. Room 101, if you remember, I have been staring at the walls for some time, and rather than just half doing it and being annoyed by it, I decided to have us scrape all the ceilings and float out all the drywall. So, I don't know if you remember, we had painted the walls and we rebuilt that soffit back there. If you look at the ceiling, it now has no more popcorn. So yeah, just decided to make sure that it all was nice and flat. Happy drywall. Alright, so one of the rooms we hadn't demoed yet, we took off the remaining couple of chunks of drywall. We found this really pretty velvet drywall wallpaper underneath the layer of drywall, so that's kind of fun. Alright, let's look at the outside. So here's our black trim. So up top we're going to have black soffit, and here's the black concrete paint that we're going with. I like it. I think it looks really good. Yeah, there's a little bit closer. They're putting in more posts. So if you notice, we're loading in a bunch of concrete. Alright, Lori. I was thinking about this. I wasn't thinking about actually doing it, and then I thought about it again. I'm going to do a bunch of concrete countertops, and so that'll be a really fun video. If you guys know me at all, I've done them. Well, I've done them once, but we did like 6 of them. So hopefully these turn out good. I'm going to do 2 different experiments. Again, if you know me, I like to do experiments, like to try things. We're going to do some really fun ones with one type of concrete, and we're going to do some other ones. I already bit the bullet and bought the water polisher this time, so that way I don't end up looking like I got hit in the face with an explosion or something. But yeah, so here's all of our concrete. We should be building the forms for those tomorrow. That'll be really fun, and hopefully it won't take us too far away from the finished product. Alright, here's 101 again. Just continuing on with that walkthrough. Pretty flat drywall. Happy. Alright, let's continue on. 102, still boring, just a little bitty studio thing, but it's gray. It'll get carpet at some point. We had already stomped its ceiling, so it's just happy. This room turned out pretty good. I don't know if you can see, but we rebuilt the drawers back there. Probably going to change the color of those cabinets because I'm OCD. I don't know. All the walls are nice and happy gray. Nice carpet, nice floor, still needs trim. This one will be getting concrete countertops. Might be putting up a fun backsplash, depending on how much time I have left, and how much time I have to do on random other things. So, alright. Annex 104. This one's kind of boring. Not going to change the kitchen. It'll get new carpet. Obviously, it's been painted. We'll be putting up new trim. And probably keep everything else pretty much the same. Needs closet doors. Alright. 105. Another boring one. Little studio. It's a gray box. Happy gray box. Gray floor, gray box. Good for somebody that just wants a gray box. A lot of people don't want to have a lot of stuff. A lot of people are just happy with microwave dinners. I know I'm getting pretty used to them. Alright, this one you saw before. The cabinets didn't look that bad. They bothered me. They're getting replaced. Concrete countertops are happening, so they're going to have to be floating out all this. If you notice, the walls are now gray. They're no longer cigarette brown. And still put up that little chunk. What else? Notice that I'm wearing a mask. That's right. COVID aware. Try to get everybody else to wear a mask, but I'm just really surprised at how much just general like construction material it catches. I go through a couple of them a day at this point. Nebraska doesn't really believe in COVID-19, so nobody else wears a mask, but at this point, might as well get rid of the concrete dust. Julie's running around to open up a couple of these units for me. These are basically been the same. We took off a couple of the ceilings, and yeah, so not much has changed back here. Hyperspeed, go fast. Okay, let's see. This room, ready for the plumbers, framed out, ceiling gone, needs new drywall. It's a good room that I've always used to kind of an access to the rest of the plumbing stuff back there. It's been kind of a junk room, but now it'll be a nice, happy studio thing. Used up most of our wood. We had to order more lumber for that awesome railing that's coming out. I don't know. What do you guys think? Obviously, with the concrete being painted, it'll look a lot better. But you like my wood lodge-like feel? Do you hate it? Let me know. Leave some comments. Any comments. More ceilings gone. Yep, that's right. I got annoyed with the popcorn. I said, if we're doing all this, might as well just get rid of the popcorn. Get rid of it. All of it. Gone. Alright. So I guess I'm just showing you that we have stuff set up for melamine for my forms and whatnot. That'll be a pretty fun little video just on how to make concrete forms. How to make concrete countertops. I'll probably stop this little clip now. Up the stairs. Look how fast I walk. Here we go. No, I super speeded it up for you. Alright, 201. Check it out. This apartment's actually really pretty, but it's going gray. I like blue, but it's going to go gray. The only thing that really needs to get done inside of this room, obviously electricity needs to check to make sure all plugs work and everything, but that little chunk over there, drywall patch, that's pretty much this room. Hyperspeed! Alright, we're going to skip 202, 203, because we've seen that 1,000 times, 204. Here's 205, the one that I was avoiding, because I'm scared of it. But now it's going to be pretty. So we're starting on that one. And around the corner, super speed. Not too fast, because I want you to see how pretty all my new railing is. Look how pretty it is. Alright. So what? Where are we at? 206? This room's going to need a new floor, too. But we took off the ceiling in here, too. I just figure, if we're doing it, might as well do it. Get it all done. All the ones that have the stupid popcorn. We had a really bad storm this last weekend, too, which caused... my roof wasn't fully waterproof yet. It was... caused some issues. Anyhow, these last 8 rooms up here are all pretty much the same. They're looking good. They're the ones that the plumbers, electricians are fixing or doing the most in. And of course, drywall people are trying to work around them. So, yeah. I'm excited. These are all rooms that have basically just been storage. I mean, if you saw the earlier videos, we were pretty much just throwing just garbage out of them. The previous owners had stored up here for years. I don't know, maybe squatters. I don't know. Just stuff. But these are all going to be little happy studio apartments with concrete, happy countertops. Happy, happy, happy. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up ripping down that ceiling too. That's frustrating. Hopefully Kills will be able to make it. See, you can see the little brown spots in the ceiling where that water started coming through from the storm this weekend. But yeah, look at all that. Look at all that new railing. Isn't that happy? And then the poster, or the, what do you call it? The top piece that you rest a drink on. There we go. Railing, guys. This concrete is not easy concrete. It's not your normal concrete. I can't even, like, put a couple of screws in it. It's nuts. Glad we hired these guys. They're awesome. They're working hard. There's Pops trying to
play with a metal piece or something.
All right, guys, that was our update. If you stuck with us that long, press the like and subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. We're at, I think, 180 right now. It'd be great to be at 1,000 by the end of the month. I know, lofty goals, but that's what we're all about.